Hello there! Today we'll discuss the Elder Scrolls 6 related hot takes. Hot takes that I've encountered on internet and my own hot takes. Let's begin. Let's begin with my own hot takes. Bethesda, don't. For the love of God, don't experiment. Hear your fans and try to make Skyrim 2. And I'm not saying that the 6 must be located in the province of Skyrim. I am saying that Bethesda must focus to create a similar gameplay structure like in Skyrim. Go back to the roots of your formula. For those who are saying that Bethesda formula isn't good anymore, I have made a video about Bethesda formula where I prove that it's not true. Check this video out later. Now, the take that Bethesda formula isn't good is just a take that is gone around the internet. Someone said that and 1,000 people repeat it. That's actually the reason why I created this channel. I watch a video and it's the same video that I watched a week ago, but it's like lip synced by another YouTuber. Like for example, how every single video about Starfield is about the loading screens. To know what really is wrong with Starfield and how to fix it, you can watch these two videos. Now, what I'm referring to when I say don't experiment, I mean no freaking Minecraft simulator in Test 6. We don't need to build settlements and all of that bullshit. And don't you dare to introduce sailing. And the last one, no freaking procedural generation. And you may ask, why don't you want those mechanics? I think no procedural generation is self-explanatory. We all saw what happened with Starfield. Now about the other two, it's not that I don't want them. Actually, I would like to have sailing in Test 6. Is that time and human resources aren't endless. And if they're going to introduce mini Minecraft and sailing, they will inevitably overlook more important aspects of the game. So that's a risk. And talking about the risks, my another hot take. Now I have a statement to Bethesda itself, in case if somehow someone from Bethesda will stumble upon this video. If the 6 won't be as huge success as Skyrim was, I mean the quality of the game and the amount of sales, you guys are gonna be fired. You are an ineffective studio. You are releasing games very slowly. The quality of the games have declined lately. And let me make it clear. Microsoft didn't buy Bethesda because of Bethesda. What they really wanted is the rights to the Elder Scrolls series and Fallout series. We have already seen that Microsoft can close game studios. And they will close Bethesda, just give them a pretext and see what happens. Now, do I want Bethesda to get closed? No, but I think that if Bethesda won't be able to meet the expectations with Test 6, it will be only fair for it to get closed. Now, what does that mean for the players and for the fans of Bethesda games? And that's another semi-hot take. What will happen for certain is that we will see more Fallout games and the Elder Scrolls games released a lot faster. Microsoft probably will give Fallout IP and TES IP to different studios, which means that the games will be developed simultaneously. Which means that we will get a new Fallout game and TES game like each 4 years or even each 3 years. That's why I said that Microsoft needs a pretext to close Bethesda, so they can milk that cow. With Bethesda they can't release those games fast enough. Now, that's about the quantity, but what about the quality? How will that affect the quality of the games? If it happens, will those games be good? Or Microsoft will only care about the quantity and will use the famous brand of Bethesda games to release a lot of low-quality games? Considering that Microsoft bought Bethesda for 7.5 billions with a B, I think that the strategy to release a lot of low-quality games won't make sense, and won't bring Microsoft 7.5 billions back, not even mentioning the interest. So Microsoft will make sure that the games will be of a good quality. Yes, by the way, subscribe to the channel. Only people with IQ over 200 are able to do so. So if you won't, what does that tell about you? Now, one more hot take. It's about the engine. I can say that it is a hot take from internet. But let's discuss it. So, the general consensus is that the creation engine, the engine of Bethesda, isn't good. And it's the reason of the low technical performance of Bethesda games. So, is it true or is it just another take that is traveling around the internet that is just repeated many times? Like with the take, the Starfield biggest issue is the loading screens, and that Bethesda game design formula isn't good. So, is it true? Well, kinda. Let me explain. It isn't that it isn't good or can't be good. It's that Bethesda is creating and modifying its own engine, which means that when they're developing a game, aside from the game developing itself, they have to modify their engine. And that process is time consuming, effort consuming, and money consuming. That's why Bethesda game release rate is so low. Not only that, but look at the games that Bethesda develops. Fallout, Starfield, and the Elder Scrolls. The gameplay in those games is very different. So, because of that, there is a good chance that the stuff that has been modified in Creation Engine for Starfield won't be any good for the Elder Scrolls 6. And the age gap, so to speak, between Skyrim and TS6 is too big, which means that the Creation Engine that Skyrim is based on won't be any good either. So because of that, the Creation Engine will have to be almost created from scratch for the Elder Scrolls 6, or the game will feel like a game from 2016. So yes, I also think that it would be better if Bethesda abandoned Creation Engine. It is sad for me because we're going towards the gaming industry where there are only a couple of engines. So more and more games will look similar and feel similar. We see that CD Projekt Red abandoned its Red engine, and I think inevitably Bethesda games will also run on another engine, whether the games will be developed by Bethesda or by some other studios. Of course, it's only my speculation, at least that's what I would do. I would wait for a pretext to close Bethesda studio, so my reputation won't get hurt, and I would create two different studios that would work on two different game universes simultaneously, that would be created on the Unreal Engine. That will ensure that the release rates of those games will be high, and it won't hurt much the quality. Big corporations, that's a CEO material in front of you. I am accepting offering on the position of CEO every Friday. So mail me. Now let's do a little bonus hot take from me. A short and a simple one, without going much into explanation. Bethesda, nobody cares about Skyrim Civil War anymore. Don't try to overcomplicate this topic in Test 6. Like the hype is gone. Just pick a side that won as canon. We don't need Dragon Breaks or something similar to explain this topic. It was so long ago that the people who cared about that are already fossils. I usually picked Stormcloaks, but I don't care anymore. In fact, nobody does. Thank you for watching and for your likes. Now, go and check out my video about Bethesda formula. Now, send this video to your dog, eat your vegetables and don't be naughty. See you later.